Tom.
Oh, what's up with the
Mike,
music?
unmuted.
Sirenscape?
We're here. We're
Yeah,
in.
Sirenscape's going? Cool.
Yep, our
And we've got
Sirenscape
a
is up.
table.
Our
see
table is up. I actually sent everybody the link this time, so we are good to go.
Nice.
Oh wait, we have a table?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you got your computer now, right?
I do. And
Oh, your computer.
yes.
Everything.
My very own computer. Slowly putting everything back together on here, but we are slowly but
job,
surely
buddy.
making this work. And
I
just
need
like
to get
that-
your own computer one day.
Oh, shield. And we're in. Hello,
Such a
Internet.
good boy.
We're here. We've done it. We're back. A little late, but 4 minutes late is actually pretty good by our standards. Welcome to The Secrets of Strahd, Far Reach Co's retelling of the Curse of Strahd campaign. I'm really excited for today. We've got a lot of great stuff. What we do not have is an intro video. So
No. We're
gentlemen,
not doing this.
Everybody warm up your vocal cords.
La 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 la.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
take it.
y'all were saying something?
I'll take it.
Nope.
There we go. There's our
Drunk out
intro
there for
video.
a second.
Alrighty.
My melody lulled them all into a stupor.
That's what we need.
Huzzah! It's good.
I will take it. Previously, our heroes had quite a interesting little adventure. We met with the Dusk Elves in the Vistani camp outside of Vallaki. In particular, we met their leader, Casimir, who asked for the heroes' aid in recovering his sister from the Amber Temple. However, such a trek would be incredibly dangerous without weapons and arms and powerful weapons, so he gave them some directions. He gave you all the directions to a sword, a powerful relic that is supposedly in the clutches of Mother Night. The werewolves are the servants of Mother Night, so we said we got to get some silvered weapons. We went to town, met our best friend Carmack the blacksmith, asked about silver weapons, and she agreed to hook you guys up if you could secure her place in the book club run by Lady Fiona Wachter. Easy task, nice easy favor, no big deal. And it works out because we found a kindred spirit in Fiona Wachter, sort of, who is also rather put out by all the jolliness and all of the all being well in Vallaki. So, where we left off last time, our party is split. Doc went upstairs with the son, Charles Wachter, who has who lets off a faint aroma, and
Disgusting Charles.
Disgusting.
Son of a gun.
meanwhile, Kahn and Jalin and Irina followed Lady Wachter downstairs to find out more information about this book club. There seems to be a thought that she seemed excited to welcome Irina, who is also nobility, of course, into their group. However, just as we left off, we had some interesting little cliffhangers of sorts. In particular, and I think we'll probably start with Doc, who was getting the tour around the manor, made his way upstairs, and as you're walking around, he's telling you about the family and all of this. You heard sounds of a strange cat crawling or meowing or whatever off behind one of the doors. If you're on the map, that is the door in the upper left-hand corner of the upper floor. Couple of points of order. I do have a map for the manor, which has 3 stories. The upper story is where Doc is currently, and the basement is where Jalin and Kahn are. I'm trying something new with my map making skills of doors being like kind of ajar, just to kind of make it more clear that that's a door. It doesn't necessarily indicate the state open or closed of the doors since I can't move them. So just so you guys are aware, we're all on the same page there. Groovy?
These objects that say you have not visited this location are on the object layer, which
I ought to put those somewhere else, right? Let's do that.
Yeah, just letting you know, because
Yeah.
I grabbed one a second ago.
You know,
Just change the layer they're on.
I appreciate you. That is Option M, Control M. Option M.
Ooh.
It's one of those.
Yes, one of those.
Yeah, I think control. No? Yeah, you're right. Control.
Control M. Control
Control.
M.
M.
There it goes. M, and M. And I'll do the ones downstairs as well. Not that it's massively spoilery, but I was mostly hoping just to, help direct where we've been and where we haven't, and what we've seen and what we haven't, and all of this.
Ooh,
good
that's
idea.
smart. I like that.
I think that might be useful. I just have to remember not to click on the map, because if I click the map, it'll go all the way to the top, and then you'll be able to see everything. So
That is right.
I'll have to be careful of
I'm
that.
not gonna pay attention, so.
Perfect. All right. Well then, while Jalin and Kahn and Irene are heading downstairs, let's start with Doc today. You are upstairs with the son. He's kind of leading you off away from the door behind you, where there is a scrabbling and clawing kind of noises. A very strange, very abnormal sound. It caught your ear. What's
Well,
your
now,
course of action?
Hang on a second, Charles. What in God's names is going on back there behind that door?
Oh, it's just my sister's cats. Yeah, it's just my sister's cats. They're a mess. Don't pay them no mind. Come, you must see the library over this way.
Sure, yeah. Let's go to the library.
You hear the more scribbling at the door behind you as you walk kind of away, and you hear a little voice like, I don't like it. I don't like the smell. He says, Don't worry about the cats. They are no big deal. Really?
When you say I hear this voice say this, is it in common language?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in common, but very it sounds like a female's voice, probably. Very strange and jittery. And it's kind of hissing and huffling and scraping at the door. Like, no. He says, Not to worry. Leave her be. He's in quite a hurry. Are you assenting and going with him on the remainder of the sewer?
Yep.
Sure.
Yes, I am.
Awesome. He will guide you down to this little area then, and I'll get rid of that. Beep, boop. Opens the door to the library. Oh, see, I just did the thing I said I wouldn't do. Not too late now. Now you can
talking
see
about?
everything. No worries.
Revealed.
I see nothing.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good energy. I appreciate you guys.
I actually don't.
Yeah. I don't think the map is going to be too incredibly relevant unless we get into like a super fight, but it certainly helps me when the party splits up, keeping track of who's
Right.
where.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at that map a whole lot unless it seems relevant to the fighting, so we won't bother you about things we think we...
Look, the
Yeah.
map is for the people, the people out there.
Yeah, there you go. The
So
fans.
it's
And
not
we
done.
are for the people.
It's for the fans.
For the people.
He is
I
so he is visibly relieved that you're not causing a fuss about that. He'll lead you in the library, and he's going on and on about the histories of the family. Oh, Lavina Voctor was our matriarch years and years ago. Came to the map, on and on and on. Rose to nobility, this and that, and the next thing. The library here is in sad estate. It's full of books, but probably more holes on the shelves where books used to be. Fortunately, most of those holes are filled by lounging cats that are keeping an eye on you, little, just kind of peacefully going about their business. One of them is pawing at a tassel hanging out of a book and doing its thing. These cats are all very, content and happy here, doing their thing.
What a lovely library. I'm very at home here.
Yes,
Amongst my friends.
I didn't want to assume, but I had a hunch.
As if it wasn't obvious, so...
Okay, yes, I don't want to, typify or anything cat-like folks. And it's just...
No offense taken.
Excellent, very good. Well, you'll see here we have quite the collection of knowledge here. I must insist that if you'd like to browse, you may, though I must insist everything must stay here in the library. He'll go about and kind of on and on. He's quite excited about his family's history and this and that and the next thing. There is one large locked box kind of on the middle shelf that is just center place. It's like on display, and towering kind of above it is a central column that has a carving of a dragon wrapped around it all the way up to the top. Just decorative. One of the horns is cracked or something. The Voctors don't take great care of their house.
Interesting.
And
That's
I'll let
true.
you kind of ruminate on that while we pop downstairs for a bit.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So, downstairs, a slightly different event occurring. Lady Fiona Wachter leads Kahn and Jalin down the stairwell, down the corridor. Oh, and Irina into into kind of an opening room with portraits hanging on the wall. Several of the presumably the Wachter line along the sides of the wall. But at the end of the hallway, above the piano, is a huge portrait of a large man in armor that we had described last time with dark hair that seems eerily familiar.
Yep.
Sitting at the base of the, sitting kind of lounging on the stool, she's got a little book. Is Fiona Wachter just kind of waiting on you guys? She gave you time to do whatever you like. She's like, oh, come in. As she motions you guys in, she closes the book and kind of whispers, "May the dead remain at rest. Please, come in."
Okay. I go in.
I also go in.
Cool. As does Irina, follows along. And
Who's all there?
in this room, it's just the three of you and Fiona Wachter. There are two doors to the right and to the left. You can't see what's on the other side of those, but in this room, it's just you guys for the moment.
So I look over to Lady Wachter. It's like, oh, that's the emptiest book club I've ever seen.
The others are in a meeting, you see. But before we can, I'll need there's just some preparation before we go in. If you'd like to join us for once. She pulls out these little masks, these little black masks. She puts one on her face as well. It's like, they're nothing fancy. They're just little. They cover their facial coverings. She says, "We value everyone's privacy here. We're not certain that."
Is it like a Venetian mask?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Oh.
She offers these to the three of you.
I
Okay.
guess I take it.
Okay. Irina's
Little
kind of
eyes
looking at you
wide.
guys as
They-
well for leadership on that. Like, do we do the thing? Okay.
I mean,
Make
Do
the
I really-
gargoyle look more scary.
yeah, like.
No,
Oh,
we give
actually.
we give him the silly one.
There's no hiding.
Yeah, I
his
want to look like a
anonymity.
clown.
There you go.
Yeah, give him like Mardi Gras colors, like
I
purple and gold.
Shiny, glittery.
Hmm.
love it. I love it. Okay, you guys pull the masks on. Nothing terribly interesting there. They cover your whole face and obscure your features. Lady Fiona explains. Many of our members wished to remain anonymous and may not be, some fear the burgomaster may not approve of our meetings and so forth. So, in the interest of keeping the entirety of the club safe,
What is this, a book club or a brothel?
Not quite. Please come. And she opens the
Okay.
door to the left and ventures in. Now I don't have. I actually had. Oh, can I do it in like 10 seconds? Because it's sitting on my desktop. Eek. There he is. Open. I'm so glad that our virtual tabletop is so easy to use that I can just like add more
It's
things.
Trumple Dumpalum.
Oh, nice.
Boom.
That'd be a
Oh my
twist.
gosh, that would be freaking wild.
Yes, and there's Truffy.
No!
Nope,
Not
doing
Truffy.
it. Not doing it.
No, it's the villain of the series the whole time. Pelidupin's elephant.
Not the Animagus.
The Animagus indeed.
You'll notice that Lady Fiona Wachter's mask is got some elaborate painting that's different than each of you guys's. This is her house and she's hosting it, so there's no real hiding who she is, and she makes no attempt to do so either.
Yeah,
The
rich people are really bad about that.
Yeah.
But she leads you into a large open room where there are 5 people standing around, chatting quietly amongst themselves, all wearing masks and fine, elegant attire. And
So is that just the floor design, or is it like a cult meeting?
there is a large red and black pentagram-like circle with intricate runes and shapes all the way around it in the center of the room. There's also a line of weapons along one wall, and a kind of a like altar or something, like what do you say, a podium,
Yeah.
the thing you
Yeah.
stand behind when you give speeches.
Podium.
Podium
You're
is
right.
the right word. Isn't podium the thing you stand on when you give speeches?
No.
Stage.
No.
You stand
Yep.
behind it. Yes.
I can do
You're
English.
definitely,
You got this.
definitely not in the live music scene, that's for sure.
Shh, yeah, nope. I'm behind the scenes.
Kahn is
Behind the
going
curtain.
to meander on over to the weapons and just take a look-see.
Just kind of take a browse.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Everyone's kind of keeping an eye on you guys as you go in, but they kind of wave and greet you as soon as Lady Fiona walks in. Everybody kind of stands to attention and does like a little head bow thing, a show of respect and all of this as she enters. The weapons.
We're not gonna say that weird thing that all these weird people in town say, right? All be horrible or something.
There's just like giggle around the room, like all will be. That's much better, actually.
All will be terrible. There we go.
There we are. Not if we can help it. But not like that guy. Kahn, as for the weapons, yeah, there's quite an array here. There's a handful of swords and daggers and pikes and pistols and you name it. Mostly common arms along the table. Is there anything in particular you're interested in your investigation of these?
I was just checking out what was there, hanging out near them, because, I mean, one, they're weapons, but two, it's also just kind of weird, this whole sitch.
Yeah.
Kahn wants to be near the weapons if he's outnumbered.
The strangest book club, unless it's like
Yeah.
the book club of arms.
Indeed.
Like,
You know what? This is definitely-
the Hema books.
if this is what a book club is, I've been a part of many book clubs then. I just didn't know it. This is
Oh yeah.
all right.
I said 5, right? I have 6 on the map.
Yes.
Bad. There we go. Now there's 5.
Cinco.
Very good at this math thing, y'all.
Counting. Oof.
It's
You
rough.
know,
I can't count. That's why we have dice.
When those dice are rolling, those numbers confuse me, man.
Yeah.
So, Lady Voctor, are these weapons just for ornamentation?
She sort of giggles softly. She's like, no. They are for preparation. Friends, we have among us some new members. Please greet them warmly. Some new prospective initiates that I hope to bring into the fold. They're interested in our affairs here. They all.
There's a safe word, right?
What's that?
There's a safe word, right?
What is this safe word?
You talk about getting involved in your affairs. There's a safe word, right?
Nope. We don't have one of those. Should we have one of those? That sounds incredibly healthy, actually.
You probably should, actually. I'd highly recommend it.
Somebody
Irina,
take a
close
note.
your ears.
They begin taking their positions around the circle and kind of
we're
motion for
taking
you guys to
positions
kind of
now.
join. And they all take off their clothes.
The position.
No. Oh my god.
Again, this is
Really
I've been a part of many
shot.
book clubs. This is how this is going. I just really never realized it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, fuck.
Wild. Reading is fun, kids.
Yeah. They make plenty of room for you guys around the circle and kind of motion for you
I'm
guys to
sure
join
they
in.
do. I'm sure they do.
To which, once you all take your kind of positions, if we're doing so, Fiona will kind of make a large show with her hands, this sort of like she's casting some sort of spell or something. Though you can tell she's, Jalin in particular, you can tell she's not doing that. It's all for show. But there is a slight glow and a light in the center of the circle, and a little book appears out of nowhere and kind of drifts up in the air and kind of bobbles its way across the room over to Fiona's waiting on hands.
I guess it is a book club, just a magic book club.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. She opens the book and says, "A gift from beyond, wisdom for us this day." She prepares to read for all of you. great spot
We're
to
not gonna
hop
have
back.
to sing, are we?
We don't do any singing. Do you think singing would be a good idea?
No.
we could use an anthem. We'll need a new one once, after everything.
Okay, I'll listen.
So, as she prepares to read from the book, probably a good time to hop back up to Doc, who is in the library upstairs with Charles, who is just droning on and on about this book and that book, and we got this painting from a foreign dignitary many years ago. It's really quite pretty and stuff. I want to go visit one day, He is
fascinating.
pretty much wholly distracted as he's with his droning on and on about the stories and such.
Giving you a tour of the library, not the house.
Well, I'm going to take advantage of his distraction and take a closer look and investigation maybe at the box
Sure, go for it.
in the center of the room, just to see what that's going on. What's going
What's
on
in
there.
the box?
Yeah, well, curiosity and cats go hand in hand, and I rolled an 18 minus 1. That's 17.
This one, I love it. Yeah, 17's a pretty good check. The box itself, it is, like I said, central in the room. It's yay big, right? Sized box. Wooden ornate with etchings all around it. There's a simple padlock on the front, and there's a there's like, how to describe. There was an image of it that I don't have, and that makes me sad. I lost track of it. It's in the book, but whatever. I don't want to go digging for it. It's like it's like a dragon wrapped around, kind of back on itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
like
Ouroboros?
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing around the
Ouroboros.
front, around the top of the box, and it's all locked and sealed up and dusty and all this. There is adjacent to the box is a large urn that is in immaculate, clean condition, and as opposed to everything else, which is all dusty, this urn appears to have quite a bit more use than the box. You can even see like circles on the top of the chest where the urn's been placed and moved and sat there for a little while. You know what I mean? Like the little.
Yes.
That's what you can tell from the outside. The padlock with the 17 is pretty simple and probably easy enough to break or pick, or if you were so inclined. It's not like a bank vault or anything. It's just average casual dealy.
All right. Well, so here's what Doc is gonna do, and maybe this is a performance check. You let me know, but he's gonna feign Charles, darling, that book right there, and he's gonna stick out his paw and accidentally knock over the urn, or accidentally knock over the urn. And tell me about that book. Oh, excuse me. Oh man, I did not see that. Didn't see that on the way there. Pardon my.
Okay.
Can I get something to help you clean that up?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's gonna make. I mean, as soon as the urn gets bumped. Well, yeah. Okay, let's start with the performance check to see if you distract him enough for the urn to not be the first thing he goes for.
Let's see. That is 4.
A 4.
Oh no.
Perception for him only comes out to a 7, but it's still enough that he sees it, which means he's gonna go for a dexterity check to try and like dive for the urn and save it.
There it
Does
is.
that sound fair?
Yeah.
DC 10 sound fair? 12? Something like that? I mean, he's just...
I don't know,
Is he
DM.
athletic?
You just decide
I know.
for yourself.
I know, I can just decide for myself. I just like to include you guys. Comes up with a 2. He face plants. Straight on the ground. The urn topples over, crack down the side. A little bit of dust starts kind of pouring out. He's like, no, what have you done?
I just imagine like he sees it and he wants to move, but all he can do is stare as he's processing what the hell's going on.
Yeah, very much slow motion, but the rest of the world is moving at full speed.
Yeah.
He is mortified. He's shocked. What have you done? Oh my god. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? Mother's gonna kill me. He's brushing up these. Oh, he kind of cracks open. More like dust, fine and grayish dust pours out of the urn as he's like trying to hold the pieces together and push it all back in. It's like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. What is wrong with you?
All right. Sorry for the delayed response. I'm just.
Processing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to fumble around on the desk looking for other objects.
Okay.
Do I see any other heavy objects that would be on the table?
Heavy objects that would be on the table in a library.
Yeah.
What might we have?
In the library. Yeah.
Books.
Yeah, there might be like a dictionary or something, or a candelabra, maybe kind of
A bust.
maybe a bust. Yeah, there can be like that.
A
That's
bust?
yeah.
Okay.
There's definitely a bust of Lavina Ravenloft in here with her left ear is kind of missing. It's kind of took a fall years ago, but it's still there.
Well, I'm gonna look like I'm looking for something to help on the desk, and then knock over the bust. And
Oh God!
try to knock it onto his head. Little head-to-head bump action.
Okay. This doesn't even feel like a performance. This feels almost like an attack roll.
I don't know, man.
Let's call this dexterity-based check. He's thoroughly. The intent is to knock this bust over on his head, right?
Look, I heard about
Yes.
giving head, but damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll call
That's
this
a good one.
Busted.
Yeah, we'll call this a dexterity-based check against his AC, and you'll have advantage on it because he is not paying attention at all. He's totally focused on trying to clean up.
Can I add my
Sport lad.
proficiency bonus?
Are you proficient with knocking? You know what? This time you are.
is a cat.
What cat is not
Yes.
proficient with knocking things off of counters? So
Exactly.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'll let it go.
At advantage.
That might be a
That's
good
a
one for the
13.
book. You have you are proficient in knocking things off of things. What did we come up to? Sorry.
13.
13 hits, yeah, absolutely. Look, tips over, bonk, knocks him right on the back of the head, and he doesn't have a whole lot of hit points. So
Yeah,
it'll
go.
just knock him out.
Somebody
with it.
call the ambulance.
Yeah, he's
There's
just-
been a tragedy in the library with the bust. It wasn't the Kathian.
So,
So if a cat has a proficiency in knocking things over, is that why Scar was able to kill Mufasa?
that is why it worked.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's what happened. It wasn't even his fault. It was just like he couldn't resist. It's just right there.
That's the
The
truth.
opportunity
He's just
presented
misunderstood. Very deeply misunderstood character.
Cat.
Childhood ruined.
Okay, so that's kind of an interesting scene. Here's Doc in the library with Charles Wachter passed out in in a broken urn in a pile of grayish dust. That's going to be quite interesting.
Well, Mr. Wachter, I suppose it wasn't a very fortuitous day for you today. You'll have to excuse me now, because I've got some business in the other room. Now, take yourself a good cat nap, and I'll be seeing you soon.
One could say he's with his family.
And Doc casually slides out of the room.
That's out of the room. Nice. And,
And his tail kind of disappears behind the door.
yep.
Pink Panther shit.
Yep.
You notice as you're going out, one of the cats kind of curls up on his back and kind of kneads a little bit and makes itself comfortable and lays down, takes a nap. Off you go. All right, great time to jump back downstairs. Yeah. Doc is unsupervised in the house. Oh God, what is gonna happen?
Who let the cat out of the
I
bag?
probably should have. DM preparation tips for the future me. Like, if you have a person that has to give speeches, like, write them down first. Oh well.
That would help. That would actually help.
But as you guys are downstairs and the whole group is kind of together reverently and waiting as Fiona opens the book and reads a moment and says, "The time has not yet come, my friends, but it is close. We have at our numbers at least a tenth of the city. There's like a little cheer and a little energy. And she says, "I am excited to record some new names, but I don't think it's yet time. But our new friends are going to have another that they are going to bring to meet with us. Is that right?"
Yes.
She nods. They all nod. She says, "Yes, indeed. I believe we may finally have the inn that we need to end the burgomaster's dreadful tyranny over our town. Look around and see how much sadness has come upon even the good families of our city under his watch. Our own estate was once a fabulous affair, and look at this. The floorboards creak, and there's water dripping in, and there's the entire town has fallen apart under his rule, and soon we'll be rid of him, yes?" And everyone's, yeah.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Indeed, yeah. Really bad.
I'd lean over to Kahn. Who are we talking about again?
That fancy guy that I hate.
Say again? It cut off.
It's the fancy guy that I hate.
Oh, okay. Booger Master, got it.
Yeah. However, at this time, we are still not prepared to challenge him while his man Ezek is around. Even with our numbers, that goon is a force to be reckoned with. But perhaps our new friends can help us correct this problem. What say you, new friends?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, he's gonna kick the crap out of us. He just got a new arm.
Indeed.
Another quest.
Well, as you'd mentioned, you piqued my interest with Miss Jamila Carmack, who wishes to join us. She does the repairs for Ezek, does she not?
She does.
Aye.
Perhaps we could arrange for a bit of a disadvantage for our friend.
You'd have to talk to her about that.
Indeed. Well, friends and leaders of our club, we must agree on this course of action. We have here most of our leaders among us. So, if Jamila Carmack can sabotage the goon Ezek, she'll be welcomed with open arms. Yes. They all kind of murmur a bit, and they seem, that seems fair. We can make this work. Yeah. New friends, will you stand with us when the time comes to overthrow the burgomaster?
Hey, Kahn, should we overthrow this guy?
Listen, I don't know if I'm into all that. That seems like a lot of work. And yeah, he is the worst.
Wait
but
a minute.
Are you getting the vibe that everyone actually is worse off in this place?
You don't want to kill people?
I mean, I do, but honestly, she was talking about how bad this house got because of the burgomaster. That's her own fault. She let it go to crap, not the burgomaster. The burgomaster didn't come over here and be like, "Oh, hey, you can't fix up your house. You can't keep it nice. Don't clean it."
What if he did, though?
Did he also tell her son not to wash his butt? That friggin' stinkwad. Yeah, ever-loving, freaking reeking.
Maybe he did. Maybe it's like a punishment given to all Charleses of the realm.
We should ask.
By his truly, because he's probably named Charles.
Hey, Miss Wachter.
Yes.
Did the burgomaster ever create a decree about Charleses washing their bums? Not being allowed to? This is very important to our answer. If depending on what you say, we'll determine if we actually help you or not.
She thinks a long moment. She's like, not explicitly as such, though he has put many folks in stocks for malicious unhappiness when they are, taking care of regular duties and details that he finds to be tiresome or wearisome. I saw him put somebody in stocks once for painting their house. He said, that doesn't look like a happy activity. Malicious unhappiness. Boom. Stamped. I think she's still in the stocks, actually.
Is there a window?
You are in the basement from here.
Oh, never mind.
Buddy.
Is there like a basement
So yes,
window?
there's a window and there's dirt on the outside the window. I know what you're talking about, up at the top.
Yes.
Ooh. I think that would be really cool, but I think in this room, not likely. This is where they have their
Okay.
secret meetings. They wouldn't have it in a place somebody could spy.
Is there a chimney?
There is. There's a fireplace.
I go to the chimney. Oh, I'm so miserable. Please, somebody do something about my unhappiness. My malicious unhappiness.
They all laugh at your show. She's like, careful about that kind of attitude out in town. The burgomaster takes it quite seriously. The fool believes that if everyone in the town is happy, then Lord Strahd will have no power over here, and the darkness will not be able to come to the town. As if something so petty as happiness could dissuade the Strahd Von Zarovitch.
He's making people happy by putting them in stocks, is his answer.
Well, you see, he also puts you probably saw them when you came in, those donkey head things on them, so they can't be seen being unhappy. So apparently that's supposed to... He's a very superstitious man. I didn't say it makes sense. There's a reason we need to overthrow him.
I think he's actually just kinky. I think he's just weirdly horny. Like, he just has a power trip. Like, there's something really going on with this man's head. I think, honestly, we just need to...
Remove it.
Send him away, off to a institution. And
Graveyard?
Is there a doctor? Well, not besides a head doctor of sorts. You know, for the crazies.
Not as
Because-
such.
Good question.
Because if we could get them to detain him because he's incompetent, who's to say that that wouldn't spread to the rest of his family?
Miss Voctor.
Yes?
So, I presume
kind of
you
thinking.
would be the one that would want to, you would naturally be the leader of the whole city. And you say that the happiness is what keeps Strahd away. How would you keep Strahd away, or would you welcome him in? As maybe we should.
Strahd has little interest in what we do here. There's nothing keeping him away. He could just simply walk into our town at any given time if he so chose. But we are far from his castle and beneath his care. And truly, I think that our vampiric lord is the least of the troubles our town faces. Truly, he gets such a bad rap. He's negligent at best, I would say. At worst, I should say. We have wolves in the woods attacking our children. We have crazies on the lake. I've heard reports of. We have the thieves in the Vistani camp raiding our supplies. We have our own problems right here today that aren't being dealt with, that I would be happy to see.
We
dealt
will
with.
help on one condition. You put a decree that every man named Charles washes his butt. They need clean bums. The town stinks. And honestly, it's quite disturbing how many Charleses just do not wash their bums. And we need to find out if the burgomaster's name is Charles, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't wash his either.
I mean, honestly, before Jalin said that, I really was less interested in your local political affairs, but honestly, this is a massive issue that needs to be eradicated. I completely agree with this statement. If you are unwilling to do this, then we'll kill you.
Oh.
There's like a hush around the room, and they're all kind of like, that's actually not a bad idea. I didn't want to say anything with your son and all. She's like,
Let your house go to crap. You can't let your son go to crap.
oh my god, this is glorious. Okay, we're gonna do this right. Can I have a group persuasion check from you guys?
17.
Okay, all right.
Wait, hold on.
Nat 20.
Oh baby.
Oh, yeah. She's so friggin' persuaded.
Yeah,
She's gonna make us leaders.
He agrees with me, honestly.
She stifles a little sniffle. She's like,
I never thought of it.
your words have moved me. Please, you must forgive my son. Both of my boys are just such.
Well, the other one's not named Charles, right?
No. not at
he's
all.
fine then.
Yeah.
He's fine. He probably washes his ass.
Yeah, all the time. He has his own.
How would you
issues.
know? That's very disturbing, ma'am.
Because his name isn't Charles, obviously.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I just was
To be
very
honest,
creeped out for a moment.
To be honest, I'm not actually certain. I don't care much for what my boys do. It saddens me that they have brought shame to our family with their stinky bums. But I will, with at least Charles's stinky bum, and I will see it rectified. Spending too much time at the tavern, that boy, indeed.
Oh my lord.
That was a good one.
Well, that's what's doing it.
Rectified. I like it. That's a good one there.
The plot. And there it goes. That's great. Yeah, it's
Speaking
new,
of the plot,
it's a new story.
This question's
Hey.
gotten the butt end of this.
I'm into it.
speaking of plot, are we gonna go to Doc or?
Yeah,
I want to ask a question. I'll ask a plot question next.
Okay. Do you want to do that before we
No,
hop
no.
over? I mean, if it's
No. We'll
hot
do it
on.
after.
Okay. Yeah, they're all chattering about how they will deal with the stinky bums of Charles's. She apologizes for his stinkiness and says, "Really, you must not think much about my boys." And with
It's
that,
not Curse of Strahd, it's Curse of Charles.
Yep.
That's the new campaign title.
and speaking of Charles and his stinky bum are being kept company by a kitty in the library, passed out in a pile of debris. Wow. Doc,
Compromised.
Kitty's used to a litter box, so
yeah, Doc Adren Taliday, you are completely unsupervised in the halls.
As a good kitty should be.
All right, what are you up to, my man? What are you doing to my beautiful map?
He goes over to the door where they were scratching at earlier.
Okay. As you approach, the scratching continues again, sniffing. And I don't like. Kitty doesn't like it. Kitty doesn't like the smell of it.
Well, my kitty friend, that should be over soon. And he opens the door.
Okay. As you open the door, it kind of squeaks open a little bit, and you hear a shuffling and darting off to one side. The room has the curtains drawn, and there's no lights in the room. It is a mess. As you enter, there's clothing strewn across the floor, kind of a foul smell. The bed is completely unmade. There's dolls with missing limbs and heads and stuff kind of on the floor. And on the bed is a young girl. Well, not that young. She's, it gave me her age, actually, but I'm going to say something like 18 to 20 years of age in that ballpark.
So a young woman.
Yeah, a young woman. She is sitting on the bed with her shoulders and haunches all up. She's crouched in a weird position with kind of darted under the blanket and is hissing at you. Hiss. You want?
Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. Come out, wherever you are.
She kind of shudders for a moment, and could you make me either, your choice, a persuasion or an animal handling check? Either way.
All right. I will go with animal handling.
She is quite very much a person, a human person.
Yeah, but I have proficiency in animal
Hey, there we go. I dig it. Yes.
So,
I didn't
that's
want
gonna
she's a
be,
furry, y'all.
a 16.
16. Excellent. 16 will do it. I was looking for 15 or better, so good. She kind of settles down and sniffs and maybe recognizes a kindred, like a cat-like spirit, a soul across from her. She calms a moment and kind of tucks her head out from the blanket and kind of slowly goes to the edge of the bed to look at you curiously. And she's still quite nervous and jittery, kind of scratching at the edge of the bed with her fingernails, which are all worn back and kind of a little bit broken and bloodied from continual scratching on wood posts and stuff. You can see that the bed is torn to crap. This girl is just a kind of a wreck. Her hair's in all directions. She's like,
All right.
what is it? What does it want with Kitty?
There, kitty. Everything's gonna be all right. The doctor is in, and Doc does what's it called? Healing touch.
Ooh, healing touch. Okay.
Give the cat a nice little pet.
All right. You'll have to remind me on the specifics of what we gave healing touch. It's
Restore 1d6 in hit points.
awesome. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay. 1 second. D6. We have a marker here for it improves with leveling. So
We'll have to keep that in
at
mind.
some point.
Probably at 5 or 6, I think. We'll usually.
Well, I'm at
when those kind of
level
abilities
3,
go
I
up.
think. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3 is what I rolled.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, you give her a nice little pet and use your healing touch. We never really specified if that's like a magic ability or if it's more like
I thought it was magic.
however you want to flavor that. But you definitely help with
Clean up the bloodied paws. And
the bloodied
claws.
fingernails and areas on her her legs or her arm where she's kind of been chewing at her own skin and all of this and scratching and all of this, and you're able to kind of patch her up a little bit, and she and the girl kind of after a minute kind of leans against you and tries to make a purring noise as best a person can. Her eyes are just darting around her with like weird circles underneath, and she like hasn't slept properly in a while. Would you also make just a general medicine check for me?
Oh, okay.
This is an interesting way to solve this. Oh, I actually have a token for her. Apologies.
That'd be 22.
Nice.
22. Okay, excellent. Okay, so as you're patching her up, you're kind of just taking stock and seeing what you see. She has. Geez, 22 is actually better than I was looking for. She has a. I mean, there's clearly something wrong with her, right? She's behaving very strangely and erratically, and it seems like some sort of malady of the mind has afflicted her. You've probably in medical profession seen people who have been affected by prolonged exposure to like mind-altering magical effects and things exhibit weird behaviors, and this definitely seems akin to that kind of thing.
Okay.
That's best I can kind of do about like her condition and a quick analysis. And she's kind of quivering. She says, "What? He's a good kitty. Is a good kitty.
Yes, it's a good kitty.
He's a good kitty." And she goes back to purring and kind of lays down and kind of closes her eyes and all of this. Yeah. What's your next move here?
Why don't we switch?
Want to swap Sam?
scenes? Yeah.
Cool. Well, you kind of chew on that for a little bit. So while the kitty is tending to the kitty, we got a cat party upstairs, downstairs. The group is discussing the eradication of stinky bums and the great, bright, good-smelling future for the city ahead. Kahn, you mentioned that you had a more relevant question in mind.
Yes. She mentioned wolves and everything else of that nature. And so I kind of wanted to pull on that thread a little bit and say, so you mentioned wolves and things of this nature have always been an issue. I mean, I've heard rumors of things and seen oddities like werewolves before. Is there a hot spot around here or something? It just seems very odd that this would be a location that wolves would really hyper-focus in on. I mean, we've traveled throughout Barovia a little while now, and it seems like wolves are everywhere. I don't necessarily understand why, it's different here.
She nods. She says, "Yes. Yes, the wolves around Barovia are all a danger all through the woods. They stalk and hunt whatever. Most of the dire wolves follow Strahd's command and are usually at his beck and don't cause much trouble. Here on our end of the woods, there's a rather troublesome pack of werewolves, of lycans, men who turn into, as you mentioned, wolf forms. They have a pack out west of the town, and they have many of the natural wolves of the forest joined them, Not dire wolves, normal, just mangy wolves, and a lot of them have been attacking anyone who ventures out. Tradesmen going back and forth, fishermen. We haven't had a reasonable haul of fish in goodness knows how long, which has driven all of the fishing community into quite a tizzy. Some of them have resorted to some rather absurd and obscene superstitions and attempts to get the fish back. You have some experience with this? I certainly hope none of them have given you trouble.
Ooh.
Not so much. Well, yeah.
I would steer clear of Lake Zarovitch until, at least for now. Ugh, it's a wreck. Yeah, but yes, the werewolves are quite a problem around here. They're wretched pack leader, Emil, I think his name is. Ugh, awful.
What's his name?
I'm 90% certain that his name is Emil, but it might be.
It is.
Oh, it is. Okay, I gave it to you last time. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Emil.
There's a couple of names around the werewolves. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I love having players that sometimes take notes. You guys are the best. Emil is his name. Awful sort. Thinks the werewolves. I don't really know what he thinks. But he certainly has no loyalty to the towns or to Lord Strahd or to anyone else. He's just for the packs themselves and take what they can take.
So he's a bandit.
Yeah, something to that sort. Yeah.
So then, Miss Wachter.
Yes.
Just hear me out. Would it not behoove you to take the town a bit more democratically? Meaning, wouldn't it look better for you and your family if you were the heroes of the town and you were able to eradicate or subdue this terror that is the werewolves and bring the fish and its in your main source of income and export back into the city? Would the people not adore you possibly more than the active burgomaster? And could they not possibly put you in power?
So while this burgomaster pretend things are all well when we know the truth, you're the one that actually makes things well.
Would the people not follow that?
Yes, what he said.
I would certainly hope so. I've done everything I can. All of us can attest, and they're like, yes, indeed. She's always trying her best to help out, do everything she can. But we still have our issue of the burgomaster. Such attempts would be seen as malicious unhappiness, seeking out trouble where we don't need to have it. He would have us all shut ourselves in the town and have a party every week.
But then, if he's doing it to the rest of the town, and all the town's getting punished, would you not have a right to depose this unpopular influence?
I certainly hope so. We have 10% of the town to our numbers at this time, loyal to us.
So far there's the Lycans.
I don't know if we can sway enough. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
Where are the Lycans at anyway? Do you know?
I do.
Where have you? Oh, you know exactly where they are.
Well, more or less. They are.
Well, you spotted them, I guess.
Yeah. Well, we know that they have a den out west of here.
Okay.
North of the town. Geography. North of the town is. She'll point to a map on the wall. There we go. A map on the wall. There we go.
I'm assuming,
yeah.
That's like a globe or something.
Yeah. She's like, we're in Vallaki and right next to Lake Zarovitch. And beyond Lake Zarovitch to the west, through the forest, is Lake Baratok. And the werewolves have a den near there somewhere. We don't exactly go out that far, but we know that the closer you get to Lake Baratok, the more... so
that's one problem. The other problem is the fishermen.
Yeah.
The fishermen's another problem.
Yeah.
Is there any more problems within town? Oh, thieves you said too, actually, right?
Yeah, those Vistani are always outside town, are always trying to pilfer and whatever they can.
Any specific examples of that?
Not lately. I mean, they're suspected of a lot of things, but honestly, I think that some sort of treaties with them could be come to some sort of agreement. They're loyal to Strahd and to order and to the natural way of things. I'm sure they're deep down reasonable folks. We could probably work something out.
Yeah, because I noticed they're accused of it a lot, but there's no, tangible proof that they are certainly that away. I'm sure some of them are certainly that away, but I don't think collectively they're that away, if that makes sense.
Indeed. You and your group certainly have a lot of quests on your plate. If there was recently a theft at the church at St. Handel's Church that we never tracked it down. It's assumed to be Vistani, but we don't know what's going on there.
Assumed to be.
Yeah,
so
it's
theft
not
at
exactly
a church.
Yeah.
That's actually a local thing. We could probably. Okay.
Just at an above level, there are 101 million side quests in and around and out of Vallaki, and you guys
I'm
can
just trying to
grab onto whatever we're interested in.
I'm just trying to figure out, because all of it is interconnected in some way, shape, or form. So I'm trying to exercise through all the material connections that power has within this settlement.
Nice. Yeah.
So it's just you have the church, you have the fishermen. That's obviously a lack of food supply there, so that's going to drive things up. You have a leader who's saying all things are well when, again, the reality is contradictory to that. And then you had the Vistani, who are basically kind of like the other that everyone blames for all the bad things when there's no inciting incident that really connects anything to them. And then you have one inciting incident that's assumed to be Vistani without anything connected to it. So
right, I don't have any evidence as to who it is. It is assumed.
It's like I'm just trying to come at it because sometimes when you're putting a puzzle piece together, it's not always straightforward. Sometimes you gotta look at it from different angles, if that makes a little sense.
So, Voctor, what I'm hearing is that if we can get the town on your side, we might not have to kill the Burgomaster and his family. Because ruling through continuous, that's how he got there, I presume, through death. And that's not what the town's going to inevitably want. So how about we make a deal? How about we take care of your werewolf problem and maybe look into this church situation? We'll inform everyone that you, specifically, Miss Voctor, are the savior. See if we can't see how that handles.
No, she did meet with us, and she did bestow to us the situation, so in a way she is responsible, so...
It is no lie.
Very good.
Well...
She thinks a moment, and she says, all right, well, if you're to act as my agents, then I suppose this could be a mutually beneficial arrangement. She thinks for a long moment. Fair enough, but I still require that Jamila Carmack handicap or prepare some sort of handicap for Ezek if things do not go our way. If you lot should go and get eaten by werewolves and everybody thinks I sent you to your death, then I could end up in stocks too. So we need Ezek out of the picture, or at least able to be taken out of the picture.
Above table,
Yes.
did we talk about Irina living here?
It kind of came up briefly. She's been taking it all in, and she hasn't added much.
Okay,
to the
we
conversation.
didn't talk about it last game. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
a little bit. It came up briefly.
Kind of, well, her being part of the book club, but I don't know about living in the manor. But that's a good idea.
It is.
I mean, we could always possibly request Ezek's assistance with this, and maybe an accident happens along the way. You know, adventures are very dangerous, Miss Wachter.
I do like the sound of accidents. If you can convince the man to go with you and accidents occur, this would be a great boon to all of our endeavors.
Well, perfect.
I'll look over to Miss Proctor's like, I need to talk with Irina off to the side, if you don't mind.
Says, by all means. There's a room, and just beyond the doors over there, you may collaborate and confide. Many of our members stay here when they are, needing a place to stay. So, by all means, have some time to yourselves over there.
Kahn's gonna make kissing noises at them as they leave.
You know, I was gonna give you a compliment. Fuck you.
That's what you'll be doing in there.
You stone-brained twit.
One of the others, as you guys are heading out, one of the others will motion to.
If you chisel in there might be a little gemstone that's your brain.
All the book club members are like, oh. But they turn to Miss Wachter and say, "Shall we continue our other pursuits?" She says, "Yes, please carry on. I must consult the will, as it were." And she continues leafing through the book that was appeared and drifted over to her, and she's just casually flipping through it while the members continue to add fine details to the ornate structure of runes on the floor, engage in some mild chanting and casual devil worship.
So yeah, I was gonna say, can I do a real quick religion check for Danubis and be like, hey, is this you? Is this not you? Is this cool? Is this good? Yeah. Pretty much. That's my question.
Do a quick little prayer to the death god.
Yo, bro, this you?
God bless it, man. I suck at all of these. The Kahn is not good with it, which I guess makes sense, but it's a 6.
It's all right, man. Hey, you got a 1 in 20 chance of hitting it. It'll get there eventually.
New pentagram. Who dis?
Yeah, exactly.
A 6 is what you said?
Yeah, because if this is not the death god that I know of, then maybe I'm less interested in this, but I probably don't know Jack Poopy.
Yeah, it's not familiar. It's hard to tell, man.
It's just a bunch of symbols.
It's religious in nature, I guess. But, yeah. That's what you got on that one. While you ponder on all of these things, let's pop back up to Doc. You want to go up to Doc, and then we'll come back around to Jalin and Irina, and back to now that we split off 3 ways.
Yeah. Yep. All
right, Doc. The girl is sleeping is kind of sleeping next to you on the bed. What is what's your next course of action here, or do you have another course of action? You just want to wait with her?
Doc's gonna go down to the basement.
Very good. She stirs gently as you get up, but goes back to sleeping, and and you continue out. You want to make your way down. Yep.
Walk out the door.
Yeah.
Leave it kind of cracked.
Gotcha.
Walk down the stairs to the main room, down to the basement.
Yeah.
Second pair of stairs.
I'm just having
open
fun
the door.
Here.
Is the door open?
Yeah, everything was left open from the others. Yeah, no concerns there. You're able to go down quite easily enough. So you're not privy to anything that was going on downstairs, except that the others went downstairs. As you go down the stairs, you find that main room with the paintings of the Wachter line on the walls and the big man in armor hanging above the piano. There's a couple of more of the masks that I described to the others. Laying on the top of the piano, and a door to your right and left, as we can see down there.
Can I make an insight check to see if Doc would intuitively understand that beyond this room is a room where people are wearing masks, as there are masks displayed before the entrance?
Yeah, that seems like a cool little insight check. I'm good with that. I mean, it seems fairly...
Okay.
Yeah. We'll call it like a DC 10.
Put on your 3D glasses.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is an 8.
Hey. You're not, yeah.
Doc walks in without any concern for the masks.
Okay.
Doc.
The whole room kind of silences and stares, and a few of the members kind of reach to their sides for arms and stuff. And Lady Voctor holds up her hands. Peace,
All right.
peace, friends. She kind of hurries over in front of you and is like, "You don't know? It's okay. Oh, actually, son of a bitch. Fuck.
What?
I'm an asshole. I can't let you out of that one. Yeah, she rushes over to you, but is a little too late because behind you is kind of a stirring and crackling noise on the ground as you enter the door. As soon as you enter the door, yeah. So,
No.
Here we go, baby. Yeah.
yeah.
Doc back.
The walls are stone all around, and from each of them is a cracking noise as skeletal hands kind of crack out of the walls down and grab hold of the floor and start pulling themselves out and reach for kind of objects nearby and start crawling and jittering quickly at you. I need you to roll initiative.
But before this happens, I'm going to look at Ms. Voctor, and Doctor says, Ms. Voctor, I'm going to need you to put that book down.
She goes, shit.
Doc pulls out his rifle.
There.
Let's do it.
They're awake now. Yeah, it's, 3 skeletal figures are crawling towards you there. Initiative.
Okay. That is 8.
I thought we were going to get through this whole thing without a fight.
Yeah, right.
You thought so. That's where you're mistaken.
I even have... we're going to use zombies,
Always
but they're skeletons, because the
prepare for
only
the
token I
opposite.
have is a zombie token.
Oh, okay.
But they're skeletons.
By the way, it's like an hour and 10
Boom.
after. Should we take a break right here before the fight occurs?
That sounds like a really great idea.
I like that idea.
Yeah, as you're standing in the hall there. We will take our 10. Thank you for reminding me on the time. Yeah, we'll call it there, and we'll see you guys back 10 minutes.
Okay.
5-10 minutes.
Intermission.
Oh, beans.
Sweet, short break. I have to actually
All right.
trigger that here
Good job,
somewhere.
boys.
Where's my thing? Hold on. We're not on break yet. Almost there.
I don't know where the thing is.
Waiting room. Mute my mic. unmute, and we're back. Okay, we are all in the basement. Kahn is in the main room with the book club, and Lady Fiona Wachter. Jalin and Irina stepped into another room to have a private conversation. And
we're in a basement like any good D&D game.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And just like any good D&D game, as the Catman cowboy doctor came through the door haphazardly, a bunch of skeletons crawled out of the wall and are attacking you. Roll initiative.
The skeletons came out of the closet.
Yeah, they came out of the closet. They got something to tell you guys.
Initiative has been rolled. I think earlier I got an 8.
Okay,
Mhm.
that is better than their collective 5. So, if anybody else wants to join our initiative order, and you feel like you have reason to act, you may. Else?
I
Is there a
feel
shotgun
like-
next to the table
A
of
shotgun?
Kahn?
No shotgun. We got pistols and an array of melee weapons, though.
Oh, man. All right.
Doc's the one with the
He has a shotgun? I thought he had a hunting rifle.
Hunting rifle.
yeah, hunting rifle. You're right.
I feel like I might do the
Okay.
conversation and then roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although I think I don't know. I'll let DM decide that, but I feel like I should come in on the ass end of things,
Fair enough.
even regardless of my initiative roll.
You know what? Khan's gonna get into it for sure.
He's been itching.
He rolled a 15.
It would be asinine
Um,
not to join the fray.
What I
Yeah,
will say
agreed.
for you, Kahn, with the what'd you say, 15?
Yeah.
Let's go the 5. I'm gonna have you be surprised the first round, though. So that means
Yeah.
you start at the top of the second round, right?
I'm cool with that. I
Because,
was
like,
gonna
you weren't
say the only
expecting
thing I wanted to do was see if Doc wanted a pistol.
Doc
I was gonna throw one at him.
wants a pistol.
Ooh.
With a
I
pistol,
love that.
if you wanna like
Yeah.
toss a pistol to him,
Like
you can.
Doc should have a pistol.
I love
yeah.
Inventory.
I love that trope, by the way.
Nice. One
Tossing weapons across the room.
Yeah,
one little
right? It's a
flintlock
good one.
pistol goes flying across the room. Grabs it,
called a-
and what's he do?
Um,
Oh, and this is sleepy music. Get out the sleepy music. Boom.
It's
yeah,
like
we need a ticket.
Saucy battle. Spicy.
Boom. Here we go.
Romance.
Writing the pistol in my inventory.
There you go.
But I don't have time to look up the information on
I'll
it.
collect
at
it
the
for you. I've
second,
got it in my
unless
hand.
be like a 1d10,
1d10.
typically.
What's the range on those things?
60 to 180, I think.
Double checking.
I might be
That or,
wrong.
that or 30 and 90.
It
30 and 90, I think.
It's 30
we're
and
right.
90, 1d10 piercing.
Okay.
It also
30,
weighs 3
90.
pounds.
Holy mackerel.
It has the loading property and the ammunition property.
1d10 plus dex. Piercing.
Any second now, this should
Thank
be
you,
started. Why
guys.
hasn't it done it yet? Oh, I know why it hasn't done it. Boom. And
So I take a rifle with 60 to 180.
So rifles 90 to 180 or 360, I think.
Okay.
It's 180. You're right. 90 and 180, I think.
Well, so wait, is it? It was Khan's turn.
Yeah, Kahn
And
just
Khan-
3 of the pistol, and that'll
three of the pistol.
Yeah, that'll be it
And
for that round.
Then
Yeah.
what?
And then it'll be down.
Now
to
it's your
you, Doc.
turn.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's my turn.
Yep.
Is Jalin in this?
He is
Not
not
yet.
yet. He's in the next
Rojo.
room. So we'll do like
I see.
a round or 2 of combat. We'll pop over and check in on what's going on with them, and
I
go from
gotta.
there.
Do I get 6 shots in this pistol? Is it a 6-shooter?
It is a
like
flintlock
classic
pistol,
Western
so it is
flintlock pistol?
it's a
One shot.
yeah, it's shot, pop
One
a new one
shot?
in, yeah. Well, I mean, it
Okay,
doesn't
so-
really have like the ammunition property like a revolver does.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have an ammunition property for my hunting rifle, which hasn't come into effect quite yet, because I usually
Just use it all.
never.
Yeah.
I never get out of 5 shots.
What hunting rifle has is the reload property, which means after 5 you have to reload.
So this may not have a reload property.
It does
Sorry,
not.
Oh,
I
it-
guess I'm just assuming.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's how they
It would
balanced
take-
it here. It does.
It would
less
take
damage.
it would take an entire turn to reload it.
It doesn't have that one
Oh,
either.
we
It
just-
just is exempt from multi-attack.
I just shoot the pistol.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that works.
now you
I'm
can
not
just shoot
going to
the pistol.
complain. Do I have bullets for the pistol? Did the pistol have ammunition
son of a
when it was
bitch.
tossed over to me?
It should have.
Yeah,
I would
it'll be
assume it would.
Yeah, it'll have a shot in it. Yeah. I'll say that your
much
ammunition for the
coming
rifle
around?
is shareable.
Interchangeable.
Yeah. They just happen to be the same caliber.
Wait,
I don't think that's that far fetched.
Yeah.
wait.
say-
You could still use them as clubs.
There you go.
Well, it's getting kind of difficult keeping track of ammunition. Maybe we'll talk about that later, but...
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. During Doc's round, given the nature of receiving a new pistol, he's going to use that to his advantage and just pistol aim right at one of the skeletons.
Let's go.
It's closest to him, as seems like, yeah. Whichever one is more intimidating at the moment.
Yep, there's definitely one closest to you, so yeah.
Perfect.
We'll say this guy over
Oh,
here
yeah, I
on the
should
left
look on
is
the map.
probably on the top is kind of the closest to you. The others are crawling out over here and over there.
Down in the basement. Ah, yeah, that one. Up the staircase. Gonna take a pot shot at him. Now, don't you take any more steps closer. That's far enough. Bang, bang.
Bang bang,
I
attack roll.
shot it down. That is 14.
Nice, that hits. Give me some damage.
It misses. It misses because it's smoothbore and nails the neighbor's dog.
Nope. Nope.
I know I could have saved it, but I don't think we're coming across a flintlock again.
That is 9 plus my dex is 3.
Oh, there you go.
12.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
heck yeah.
Nice, very good.
Take that, you bony piece of
Nice,
shit.
good hit on him. Kind of spins around one time. He's all
This old
crinklified.
bag of bones aren't gonna last long.
His rib cage is doing this little number.
Yeah. Shrapes of bone go flying across the room. All right, is that your turn?
The rib bone connected to the die bone. Yeah, alright.
Cool. Then he is gonna come on in here and take a swipe at you. Double checking one thing. Good to go. Pow.
Is he moving? Oh, I see. I'm over there. Gotcha. Okay, he's right up next to me.
You're like right in the doorway. Yeah. I mean, I guess we could. I guess we could put you like on this square so that we're in squares. Does that seem
So
reasonable?
we're squared up.
Yeah. There we go. Boom. Awesome. So that guy is coming at you with. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can do math. 13 to hit.
I think yes, but let me check. That is my armor class. Yes, it does hit.
For a cool little 4 damage.
Okay.
All right, and the other two are gonna run up and do the same thing. Chow, chow.
Damn.
Attacks from both of them. Boom, boom.
Piled on. Bring it on, boys.
The first one is gonna miss with a 2 plus his
I guess
stuff,
I'm getting boned. Someone's getting boned in this basement.
and the second one comes up with an 18, which also hits, right?
Figures to be the pussy.
And he'll do 7 damage. Kind of uppercuts
So
you.
another 7 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is it for them. They kind of grabble and crawl. And the cult members are all kind of like groaning and doing their thing. And Fiona holds up a hand and says, "Let us see how our new friends fare."
They're
Fair enough.
annoyed.
Yeah.
It's inconvenient.
Somebody
I
start
understand
preparing
that
to
you're in
reset
control of these bony beasts.
Not exactly. The gods. Best of luck.
Do something. Tell them to put their bones down.
Ah, yes. Somebody prepare to reset them afterwards. Get the rituals ready for us, if you may. Do we have any more bones? We'll figure something out. Oh,
They're
you
not gonna
shot
be
at
enough
him.
bones
So,
left after we're done with them.
yeah, we'll go one more
Jalin.
round and then we'll jump down to Jalin. So,
You holla, Jalin. Jump on them.
actually, you know what? We're gonna jump to Jalin right now because that was a gunshot. So he's gonna hear that. So we'll kind of back up in time just a
Well,
little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say I do want to rewind a little bit.
Yeah, so while that's happening,
Meanwhile,
in another room, the door closes, and this room has several cots along one wall, a little kind of closet chest area for there's some general personal belongings in there. Nothing major. It's just kind of a little
Okay.
camping
I
area.
promise I'm not up to no good.
Okay.
Well, this time.
That doesn't sound like you.
I know.
What do you think of all this?
I'm split. So what I'm thinking is, we go with the plan we were originally going to go. We go with the plan that we talked about.
Yeah.
But I want you to keep your eyes peeled for any activity they're doing. I'm sure you'll have more of a insight into what's going on here than we will. You'll probably be able to peek behind the curtains, if you will.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can stay on here and keep eyes on what's going on this end while you guys are out. Preferably not getting eaten by werewolves. I would prefer you to not get eaten by a werewolf if you don't mind.
Yeah, that'd be my preference too. I don't know many that would prefer that alternative, really.
I've become somewhat fond of you, so please don't die.
I want to roll for a performance check.
Okay.
Since, we are in a room.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know what? They're not busy. Oh, hold up. What is that? Persuasion?
Yeah, your choice. Either one's fine for me. What is your, depending on your desired outcome?
Neither is, they're both the same. I rolled an 8 either way.
Okay. That's not great. Yes, any attempts at bravado and confidence are seen through. This is a very dangerous quest that you're intending to go on, and she's clearly aware of all of this.
I meant like we're alone in a room.
Yeah.
And everyone else is distracted. Okay,
She'll kind of like give your hand a quick squeeze and kind of give you a little peck on the cheek and a nod, and then she's like, "It's gonna be okay."
Here's what I'm thinking. Like, I try to get deeper into it, but then I hear that gunshot. I'm like,
boom! Right then, yep.
yeah.
God!
Oh, that's even better. You're like leaning in slow motion.
Yeah. and I just freeze. I'm like, forehead's leaning against. I'm like, God damn it!
Sweat dripping down his cheek.
She's like, of course they are. We should.
Oh, take care of it.
Her eyes rolling into the back of her head.
Yup.
And I'm just grumpy as shit as I'm walking out the door.
Awesome.
Wham! The door open.
So, tactical decision time. From where you are, I mean, you have spatial awareness of how this building is laid out. So there's kind of two ways back over to where the gunshot came from. How do you want to
go? Let me see, because for some reason. Oh, okay. Is that an open door like northeast of me?
Yeah, over there.
So there's two doors.
Yep.
But I probably heard the gunshot from that door in there.
From the opposite side of this wall. Like I said, you're aware that you could go like there's two ways.
And these are stone walls, I'm assuming, right? These aren't like wooden walls?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Stony.
So I can't do what I did last time
Not
and just
likely.
wreck through it.
Yep. Not likely to work.
Unless you want to be
in the room that you're in, there's like a bust, there's a handful of regular personal belongings, the beds, there's a lantern that is currently flickering in the corner.
I'm not even gonna worry about them. I'm just gonna walk out the door. I'm gonna kick it open.
Cool. Roll initiative. Join the order.
Oh, yep. Oh shit! Okay, well that's where I rolled good.
Into the cult. The book club.
A dirty 20.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. Then we're gonna start right at the very top of the order as Jalin kicks the door open.
Boom, baby.
Boom. Then we'll go to Kahn, Doc, and the Skellos. We gotta round through the whole team here.
Alrighty, and I see.
Am I gonna go before Doc?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Or I mean Voxra, Theraphin.
Get there.
There.
All of the names.
All
I
the
did all
characters
of
are
them
phrased.
before I hit Jalin.
Who?
Sorry.
Stan's not in this.
I was doing like 3
campaign.
different things. My fault.
Getting scrambled up there.
Surprised.
Because I wasn't sure. Because
Getting
I threw the
campaigns mixed
weapon.
up.
In,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I threw the weapon, and then he went, and then the gun went, and then Jalin would come out.
That's right. That's the event.
That's right.
yeah.
So then would I go in between Doc
wow.
Jalin, or would I go after Jalin?
After
Yeah,
Jalin.
I think you're gonna go after Jalin on this one. I could see an argument for
Okay,
either
cool.
way, but because we're in the flow of it, that's how we'll handle it. And well keep the initiative order aligned. It doesn't really matter which of the two of you goes first. I mean, because you're
Yeah.
back to back anyways. So,
So,
Okay, here's what I'm sure of.
all right.
are the skeletons like pretty hyperfixated?
Over there.
Okay, are
Is
they
that right?
standing or are they crawling?
They are like, yeah, they're standing. I think they're standing. Yeah, kind of
Okay.
shambling across the
Alrighty.
floor, as it were.
And they're all focused on Doc, I'm assuming, right?
Entirely, yes.
I want to walk up behind one, and I want to try ripping his head off.
That sounds
Because
like
he's
a lot of fun.
Because he's a skeleton, right?
That is what it is. Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah,
Let's go.
I want to try ripping his head off. What do I need to roll for that?
Sounds like a strength check. Yeah, like we'll say a D20 plus strength against his armor class. That's what we'll do. Or you know what? Yeah, no, we'll use armor class. Yeah.
Is it at a regular roll?
No, you'll be advantage on this one. He doesn't suspect you, and you are flanking him, so I'll count that. That's fair.
Oh, thank God for that.
I'll even modify his armor class to be 10 plus Constitution, not 10 plus armor.
So strength, you said?
That's right.
I rolled a 17 on that.
Sweet.
Rip his head off.
You rip the head right the fuck off. Let's do this. We'll call it a D10 plus your strength of damage, and see if that's
Okay.
enough to incapacitate a skeleton. Skeletons are not bound.
About
not the same
time you
lives.
showed up on the scene. Where
Yeah.
was you? Getting private in a room again?
Yeah, probably. You know.
This is just gonna be the story here of like almost a million times over.
Well, now that you've gotten ahead, you can use that to your advantage.
I rolled a 7 for damage.
7 for damage. All right. And Doc shot Skella 1. This is on
You know
number
what?
2. Boom. So you pop the head off, and the head is still like chattering and gibbering and all of this.
I'm gonna have fun with it. It's like, oh, I see you making new friends here, Doc. Tell me, what's your opinion on me going in a room by myself with a woman?
It's just going nuts. in your
Yes, very insightful opinion.
head. The body is still animate, but it will roll at disadvantage for its attacks. This is
Oh,
missing a
but
head.
my hand
should.
is still like on the spine.
There you
So
go.
like I have my hand in one hand and it's thrashing in my grip.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Cool. So, wow. Jalin is ripping heads off. Doc, Kahn, what are you doing?
All right, pets' heads are falling off. I'm going to. I'm not sure if I can. How does it work? Because I want to get to Doc. How does it work getting through him movement-wise?
Yeah. He's in a doorway.
So never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna holler and be like, "You got this. Do you need help? You guys got this."
As he's,
So,
as he's an ally, you're perfectly able to like kind of like try and attack either of the one above or below him. But they would
Yeah,
be
but you
considered
can
to
do
have half cover.
You know,
So-
a workaround. I can move my torso and you can
Yeah.
jab between.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you can
get
attack.
creative
It's
with it.
just I'm gonna give them half cover given the difficulty
Yeah.
of hitting them.
That's fair, honestly. Especially one probably behind the door.
okay,
Yeah.
how about we do this? I'm gonna go. Oh, that's actually a good question. Is the door opening out, like towards
Got you.
me, or towards Doc?
I
got
think
you.
towards Doc.
It's a
It looks
swinging
like
door.
it anyway.
It can go both directions, but I do believe Doc described himself as barging in, right?
So the
the
door-
door
the
is
door is
in that
almost
zombie, so
certainly,
that
like-
zombie can't technically attack him. Okay,
It's-
sweet.
I'd say it's like this way. Green line. Boom.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
he pushed the
Yeah.
door open.
My fault.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, because he's... my fault. I thought he was going
Coming in.
out. Yeah, he's coming in. That's right. Okay, sorry.
From the
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll move to that. I'll move to Doc's spot, which will provoke opportunity attacks, I presume.
From
And
the-
then...
Oh, you're good.
I was gonna say I don't think the cult members are.
No, from the zombies.
Ow.
Because I'm going to be in his space.
Okay, so the space you'll be occupying is this one, right? Because you can't occupy the same space. You can occupy this space from which you can attack either of those two zombies, right? And that's how we'll kind of
He's
map
like,
this
yeah,
out.
reaching
this thing.
Okay,
onto my
I can't.
square.
Okay, gotcha. That's
Yeah.
what I wasn't sure if I could get into their space and like how that kind of worked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll attack the one on the top left.
Cool. That's the one that he shot the first time. Good bet.
Boo-doo-boo-doo-bow. Okay, that is a 9 plus.
Half covers 2 plus
That
2.
is a 15. Nope, sorry. Yes, it's a 15 to hit.
Nice. 15 hits, just
And
barely.
Then I'm going to use one of my abilities. I'm going to use Etheric Bolt,
Ooh.
which is equal to half my proficiency bonus rounded up, which half of 2 rounded up is 2.
Half of 2 is 1.
Dang it. I tried.
Oh,
I mean, technically,
no, wheeze that
We're
math
two
down here.
We're
is-
really
is-
bad at the math.
but it's rounded up,
If
right?
it lands
So,
on a
like,
decimal, it
2.
rounds up.
If it's not
Okay,
on a
alright.
decimal.
It doesn't need to round. if it's not on
Hey,
a
listen, I'm
decimal.
going to try.
Okay,
Okay,
describe
cool.
etheric
Then-
bolts for us. We don't all know what that does.
So Khan's going to run up and kind of slither past Doc and use his blade, his scythe, and just kind of go while it's still attached to itself. And he's going to hack into the one that he shot. And when he does this, he rips through, and a bolt of etheric energy just jumps from his blade out towards the one to his right, doing 1d4 damage, which is a 3 to the one that I think Jalin hit.
Okay.
And then what the hell is this thing?
Okay, so 3 to
Okay,
the one
so
that Jalin hit,
gonna hit.
and how much to the first one?
I'm still figuring that out. Un momento, por favor.
There's such a cool
1,
ability. I like that one a lot.
2, 6.
Yeah, that's tight.
6 to the first one. All right.
Yes.
Boom. All right. He is not looking good. He's still active.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Yeah, I did that right.
And 3 to the other one. Puts it here. 10. Good. I can count. I can do math.
Well, listen, I told us at the beginning of this, it's gonna show.
Awesome. Okay. Which brings us down to the Doc's turn. Sorry. So, Doc, we've got Kahn.
Somebody
at your
call the
back,
doctor because I'm gonna shrink some heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will
Let's
say,
see here.
you can continue to use your pistol or any kind of melee weapons. I don't feel like those should impose disadvantage, but hunting rifle will have disadvantage on enemies within 5 feet because it's hard
That's
to
okay.
maneuver around and get them. So just while you're
That
considering
is-
options.
Quite all right. Doc is actually going to pocket the pistol and pull out the hand axe.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
As soon as you grab the axe, you just feel this surge of just strength and power, and it's just a sense of excitement comes over you.
I don't know that we established what my attack stats were for this hand axe. If there's any specifics you'd like me to write down,
There's a
I
couple
will
of things.
put it in.
I will give you really fast. I do have them, but not in front of my eyes, but I can gather them very quickly.
I know it's a +2 of something here.
+2 to attack and damage rolls with that.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, there's so many times I've used the word hand on this page. That's
Are we
obnoxious.
doing dex plus proficiency
Let me look
plus
at this.
2?
So technically,
pestle?
technically a hand axe would be a
hand axe.
would generally be a strength-based weapon, but given the nature of this hand axe, I think it deserves the finesse property. So you can use dex with it. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be a
And for damage, what should I write in for
it
that?
is a 1d6 plus dex plus 2.
Okay.
Plus dex plus 2. Okay.
Plus 2. And that's slashing damage?
Yes,
Bludgeoning?
slashing damage,
good question.
correct.
Okay, great. So yeah, I'll make an attack roll against the skeleton I've been beaten on.
All right, let's go.
Alright.
D20 plus dex plus proficiency plus 2.
It's 9 plus 7. 16? 16 hits?
16 is a big hit, yeah.
Okay, 1d6. 2 plus dex is 3. That's 5 plus 2 is 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing damage. Excellent. 7.
Just takes up this hand
yeah.
axe and whaps it against the head of the skeleton.
As you slash through it, it just decimates this thing. It is you right through, dust spray, bones everywhere. It's a goner. Oh man, I keep clicking on OBS. I can't interact with the map on OBS.
No.
That doesn't work.
That'd be a wild thing.
That would be really
like
wild.
that.
Oh man,
That would be inconvenient too.
I'm just gonna cover that up. I don't want to see
Oh,
that.
he's done. That thing is gone.
7, right?
Goodbye.
All right. As you swing the hand axe down and crush into this thing, you are going to gain 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Will not complain about that.
Yeah.
When you kill something with your hand axe, you get half the damage that you dealt in temporary hit points. It's a special trait of this axe. We'll go over all that later. I should have given you all that prior. Well, we'll figure it out.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I think that's all I'm gonna do for this turn.
Awesome. Yep. As you are filled with the dark power of this axe and destroys a skeleton, the other two are enraged. Naturally, one of them's going to take an attack at you.
He's
Doc.
shattering in my mouth. Or in my head, not my mouth.
The one that's fine takes its first attack. I am so sorry. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be 9 damage on you, Doc. That's a big hit.
Jesus. Hey, at least you got those temporaries, right?
Yeah,
that helps.
We'll say that he grabs a portrait off the wall or something and just smashes it down on your head.
Give him the chair! Give him the chair!
The other one that you ripped the head off of, Jalin, is going to take a blind swipe at you at disadvantage for a 7. 7 to hit, no chance.
You can't see.
Yeah, no good.
You can't see.
And that's it for their turn. Brings us to the top. Jalin, your go.
So I'm gonna take the one that's chattering in my head, and I'm gonna toss his head at the other skeleton.
I love it. Let's go. Yeah, D20 plus Dex. Are you proficient with thrown weapons?
Yeah, I think so.
There you go. Plus
feel like it.
I'm real free with adding things.
I'm not sure if it'll do well regardless.
Are you?
It's dodgeball.
Yeah, it's
You can dodge a ball, you can dodge a skull.
Wait, is it? Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. Fuck, I need to add improvised weapons then, honestly. But it's plus dexterity, so 9, I don't think hits.
It does not. Throw the skeleton head. It goes right past him through the door and kind of lands over by Kahn somewhere.
Well, to be fair though, do I do damage to the other one by doing that though? Yes, it's his head.
It is a part of him. I'll give you a flat d6 of damage on that on him for that.
Oh, okay, that's
right.
That's way more than I was
Nice.
expecting.
That's what we would have done if we hit something with it, right? Maybe a d4 would be better.
That's what I was thinking.
Let's do a d4. You're right. Talk me down.
Well, regardless,
Keep your mouth shut.
regardless, I still rolled a 3.
Okay, 3.
Nice.
Cool, nice.
But no, 3 was the dice number. 6 is the total number.
Right, because your strength. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh wait, no. If it's strength, then 4. I was going with dexterity, but
Yeah,
let me go with strength.
I have to check on the rules for range.
Are you adding strength to
you add
Jalen's attack?
the same modifier
I was
to the
doing
damage.
I was doing
Whoa.
dexterity originally, but if I'm doing strength, it'd be 4.
Now I'm
I
gonna
was
check
kind of
something. Hold on, thrown weapon.
okay. Role playing wise, I was kind of hurling it. So if we want to only do strength, it could just be
bowling
4
ball.
Let's
damage.
do that. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I'll double check.
It
on
is
that
somebody's
later.
skull. So
Making a note
D4
on
plus 5.
exactly whether thrown improvised weapons are strength or dexterity based.
and he's just shattering on the ground.
If I remember correctly.
I
Most things
feel like it is.
are
yeah.
not specialized in dexterity,
Yeah.
unless they're.
Anyway,
Nah.
yeah, the skull goes rolling across the floor, takes a little bit of extra damage. The body is still active and alert and all of that, but
I don't think I have extra attack on this level, do I?
Nope. You might
Okay,
have,
never mind then.
You might have a bonus action, offhand attack if you have like a.
Well, actually, to be fair,
With like your dagger or whatever, right?
well, the thing is, the dwarf has my daggers, but
Oh.
I do technically have an offhand weapon in the form of a spine in my hand. Or would you count that as a main weapon?
Ooh.
I would count that as a main weapon.
Yeah. The
Okay.
dagger being an offhand weapon specifically gets that, but I don't think the spine.
In somebody's
quite
entire
counts.
body.
We'll roll it all
Okay.
in with that same attack, though. All right, so that'll wrap it for Jalin. Kahn,
Yep,
as the skull
wraps
goes
it.
rolling past you on the ground, bumps against the altar over there. The
Just shattering.
promenade, practitioner, pedestal, podium. There we go, podium. Sorry,
I'm going to.
I'm so sorry. It's one of those days. My English is not Englishing.
Yeah. Am I able to switch spots with Doc? With movement?
We do a little dance. Make a little love.
You
down tonight?
can. Yeah, I'll let you guys do that because you're back to back. Although doing so would invoke an opportunity attack against Doc, because the one on the outside. But it
He
would be
is
the
Okay.
moving out their
disadvantage
way.
guy.
Oh, wait. Could I go diagonally,
Into the room,
like
sure.
above him?
Yeah, where the other one died. Yeah, easily.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Let's do that then.
Yeah.
I would like to do that, and then I'll use my. I want to attack the one on the bottom, but getting rid of this one will be good. I'll use my bonus action to take my scythe apart, and I will attack the one that is in front of me.
Cool. Let's go. That is.
It should be a
Oh,
disadvantage.
that's another. It's another 15 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to use Etheric Bolt again. Oh, wait, wrong one. That's that. Oh, that's a stinker. Okay, so 6 damage on the one in front of me, and then
One on the other one.
1.
On the other one.
These
Lovely.
dice suck.
Excellent. Okay, well, it is just enough to take this guy down. You get him. He shatters into pieces. And I did it again.
Oh wait, I got a weapon though. I still got a weapon though.
Boom. Yeah, Jalin, you are now holding what remains of the spine as the rest of the body just shatters.
Hold up. Are the rib cages still there too?
I'll say there's a rib cage attached somewhere. Yeah, you've got one.
Alrighty.
Which leaves us with a single skeleton standing. Doc, your go.
Okay.
Moving through this, man.
Doc's still
Record
in
time.
the hack and slash mood, so it's gonna be another hand axe attack on the other skeleton.
Get him. You hear the whispers in your ears. It's just excitedly egging you on. Swing.
Oh yeah, this is 22 to hit.
22 hits, absolutely. Was that a crit or was that a total?
No, that was a total.
Damn. Okay, let's
I
go.
rolled a 15 plus 7.
Damn.
Dang.
Dude,
God
plus 2
damn.
weapons are absurd. It's that little bit makes such
Yeah.
a difference. On to hit, it makes such a difference. Anyway, give us
I
the
rolled
damage.
a 6. So plus dex plus 2 should be 9, 10, 11 slashing damage.
Excellent. I can do math. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, you hack through it. Nice, good hit. He is in real rough shape. Maybe one of his arms is like come off and he's kind of limping a little bit, but he's still active. Which makes it its turn, right? Man, Doc, you're kind of our punching bag. I'm not trying to pick on you. It's just the way it works out. You're the only one who can attack. So he's going for it.
Wait.
Oh, do you have bonus?
You mean? I believe so. Let me just double check. Can I use this? Can I? I don't think I can use Healing Touch. Oh wait, I can as a bonus action. Yeah, I'd like to use Healing Touch.
Go for it.
For a D6 on my health.
Cool.
My own health.
Roll it.
Okay,
Yes.
I rolled a 2.
Touch yourself.
Yeah, touch yourself.
Yep.
He's just getting real excited about this axe.
Yeah.
That's a good kitty.
That is not the value I wanted to pay for.
Just licking the axe.
Well, there's no blood on these bones.
Nope.
Nah,
That's
you're
true.
just licking dust up.
Yeah, definitely some dust from the walls.
Maybe a little salty.
A little.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, now he's going to make his attack then. 13 to hit. I think that's your armor class, isn't
hits.
it? Yep.
Good thing you touch yourself.
All right.
For 8 damage.
Good thing you touch yourself.
One of its like rib cages was like knocked out of place by your attack, so it kind of grabs the rib cage and just hits you with one of its own ribs. That's it. That's all it can do, though. That's its whole turn. Jalin, your turn. There's one skeleton left standing, and you have a spine in your hand.
Well, there's a specific thing I want to do. I want to use the spine to twist the skeleton's hands and try to just break his hands off.
Okay, cool. That sounds like a lot of fun.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Roll a d20 plus. I almost want to call this like add your sleight of hand to it, right? Whatever that bonus is.
I
would
get
make
it.
sense.
I get it.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of
attack.
hand.
Sleight of hand attack.
Yeah, Dex.
And we'll use
That
that modified
would-
armor class again. 10 plus his con.
Alrighty. I rolled a 13 for that.
Yeah, totally shattered. Arm broken.
So
Right,
the way
yeah.
I like whack the spine right in it, and then as his hands get caught in this skeleton's rib cage, I spin that shit like it's a propeller,
That's awesome. That's
and
awesome.
it just breaks his hands off. He's like, "Ah, how much
Nice.
damage? What do we want me to roll for damage for that?
We'll do that thing we did before, the D4 plus strength.
D4.
Yeah, it's just now he doesn't have
Sort of like
hands,
an
so
improvised
that
attack.
alters the situation. I guess an improviser. Yeah.
5.
Nice.
Nice.
So they just
Yeah.
you hear this
no arm.
popping and cracking. Snap,
Vicious.
crackle, pop.
Vicious. It's in rough shape there. Kahn, here it go. The skeleton has no more hands. It is disarmed. But it's still angry and still aggressive. I mean, it has legs and teeth.
I'll
he's
move
got,
in
like,
between Doc and Jalin, and then I'll just hack and slash with both of my.
Let's go.
Actually, I'll take a movement forward, and I'll go right in front of him.
Like over there. Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then we should get advantage. That's one hit. Rolled a 14 on the die. That's a dirty 20. And then that's another 15.
Yep. 2 hits.
And that's a 4 plus that's 8. And 10. So 18.
18.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How do you want to end this, Kahn?
I was inspired by Jalin. And so I just tried to come up and do a similar thing with my size and just went created a blender.
Oh, like you did to the fisherman.
Yeah. I'm feeling very inspired about blending things.
It's like if Jackson Pollock and Jeffrey Dahmer had a baby.
Oh my god.
What a beautiful, beautiful baby that would be.
No.
And with that, we have succeeded in over the skeletons. Well done, guys. That was actually pretty. As combat encounters go, it's pretty short order.
To end mine,
Yep.
I want to take the spine and just is there nearby like painting or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I want to throw it like a javelin into the painting, and the spine just sticks into the painting.
Sure. There's a couple of paintings. There's the paintings of all of the Voctors on the walls, and there's the large one of the man in armor that we suspect is probably Strahd.
The man in armor!
Yeah.
Right into him. Oh, God. You guys. Burning some bridges here.
I want to bring something up real quick, and
Yeah.
that is I have a feature that's called Brawler, which is essentially allowing for a D4 to attack, which otherwise wouldn't be for improvised attacks. So if the standard is cool shit can have a D4, it kind of cheapens the any reason for me to have that.
I thought the standard on improvised was a D4, but unarmed.
Yeah,
was a 1.
Tavern Brawler was
am I
that
wrong
feature
about
he was
that?
talking about.
Brawler, and then also have the cat claws thing, which attacks with the D4. So just something I wanted to mention.
We'll take a look at those and figure out how we'll combine. Usually things like that don't stack, but we can make a modified version that will work for you.
Yeah, because melee typically is just 1.
Yeah, an unarmed
One
attack
plus
is usually just
that.
1, but a improvised weapon is not just 1, because that would be better than an unarmed attack, right?
Being hit with a chair is better than being hit with a fist.
Any object that you can wield with your hands.
I think
Well, I don't remember
mechanically
what it
you.
says.
I think mechanically you still have to be proficient with it,
Let's take a second and
and if you're not proficient with it, it's like you never swung a chair around before, so you're awkwardly trying to do it, and you never really figured out how a chair moves.
So there's proficiency with improvised weapons.
So Tavern Brawler is an example that's like, oh yeah, I know the furniture moves this way, so this is how I'm going to move. Instead of the layman who picks it up, is like doing this little number.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
so essentially you were getting to use the Brawler feat.
when the whenever you make an improvised weapon, you choose a simple weapon that is as close to the weapon as is on the list. Usually something like a club, and you use the stats of a club for it. Which let's go check on a club.
Okay.
A
That should
club
be a
is
D6.
1d6.
It's a D4.
Really?
D4.
Club is a D4. So improvised weapon attacks are the D4. The
Because short swords are 1d6.
yeah, brawler feat. Now you got brawler from your background, is that right?
I think so.
Okay. The tavern brawler feat is kind of what that's based off of, which is.
Don't I have that? I think.
Did you
Is that
take
your
tavern
feat?
brawler? I thought you took mage slayer.
Ah, okay, that's right. Yep.
When
Never
somebody
mind.
uses magic, you
So
can
I
punch
don't have that. Okay.
them. Yeah, if somebody uses magic next to you, you can fucking stab them.
Stop it.
There's a homemade
Your unarmed
background, I
attacks.
believe, that I took.
Yeah, your unarmed attacks do a D4 for the tavern brawl. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at that brawler feat and make sure it is modified appropriately, right? Because if it's just making your improvised weapons do improvised weapon damage, that's no good. The move.
I
then
think
would
it
be to
could
bump that
grapple
up
as
to
a
like
tavern
D6.
brawler too.
I think
Yeah.
it just makes my unarmed attacks do improvised weapon damage
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that
rather
seems to
than a
be-
1.
Yeah, that seems to be what I'm looking at here. Yeah, I think that's
Okay,
right.
just wanted to check in. We don't have to get all mechanical.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to solve that while we're thinking about it, because that is
Right.
relevant to the things.
Well, we're now at
We are now almost
2
out of
hours and 12 minutes past. What do you guys want to do from here? After combat's over?
Well, there is
What
a
what
point
happens
of
when
order.
that? I was gonna say, what happens when that spine stabs the painting?
Yeah, the spine stabs into the painting, and there's probably a collective gasp from the other room, which we'll have to resolve probably next time. But the point of order that I really want to address, Doc, is that you are still wielding the axe, and the whispers are continuing, egging you on. Slash, slash, kill, attack, on and on and on. And as long as you're holding the axe, they're just a cacophony in your ears.
Okay.
Just screaming at louder and louder and louder the longer you wait without swinging it. How do you want to proceed?
Well, I mean, does it? Do I need to roll any type of check to
It's a choice.
see if I'm psychologically okay?
At this time, I'm not gonna have a check on it. It's a choice at this
Well,
time.
I'm not
They are
gonna.
just screaming
I'm not
at
gonna
you.
react to it then.
Okay, it gets louder and louder and louder as long as you're holding the axe without attacking. It's just gonna, as long as that's like in hand, you can feel like your hand heating and burning in your hand.
I feel like a strong kitty. I'm a kitty cat. I'm a cat. And I dance, and I dance.
It is a, it is a 2.
Yeah. You're a good kitty cat, Doc. Jalin, have you seen this behavior before? Is he like in a flashback or something? Like when he was with his legs situation?
Hey, Doc, you got a brownie, right? You might want to eat one.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got a little bit of that too.
I think it's time for a good snack and a nap after that. Been quite a lot of noise today.
Very good. Very good. I assume at a certain point, it doesn't really matter. There's a 2-turn timeout, so 12 seconds of this conversation goes by, and you hear, and all of a sudden, all of this whispers just kind of silence, and you hear just this sigh, and the heat goes away, and your temporary hit points go away, and you take 3 points of damage. But then everything is quiet.
Oh,
You
dang.
get temporary hit points for the duration of the fight, but when you stop attacking, they smack you.
But I already didn't have those temporary hit points because I took damage. So I might just take
Yeah, you just take the 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
As soon as you like have to go 2 rounds without attacking,
Okay.
the axe kind of retaliates a little bit. It's necrotic damage. It sucks a little bit of life force.
Okay.
But if he had those 3 temporary hit points, would they still apply against him? Or when he loses them, does he lose?
Right. If you still have the 3 hit points, does the attack hit the hit points or does it hit your hit point pool? I'm inclined to say it hits your hit point pool since it's sucking your life force. It granted you the temporary hit points.
Yeah.
It's not going to attack its own shield,
That
right?
seems right.
That seems
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll dig out the precise wording of it and send it to you later today. But that's the gist of how this goes. I have notes here. I should have put them in the computer. Anyway.
Oh, good.
And that concludes the combat encounter. The well done, everybody. Oh, I should have gotten Irina involved. It's okay. You did great. The cult members are aghast and like, what have you done? And we have a decision. We're about at the 2-hour point. Do you guys want to break and continue or call it for the week? How are we feeling? What's the energy in the room?
I mean, I would say this. If we did stop, this honestly is a good cliffhanger.
It's a good spot.
Yeah. I like it.
But up to y'all. Y'all want to keep continuing?
We could take another break and then come back for a little while.
I'm good with
I
it.
think if we play, we're gonna get involved in something for sure.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is definitely like the ending of this point because like from here on we're going to, I presume, go out to the west. So I guess we could like start on that portion.
Still more. I mean,
The Western
Church.
Church.
House.
That's also
So okay,
true. We don't
so
know
you
what's
hadn't
gonna
mentioned
happen.
it, so I wasn't sure if you were gonna bring it up. So I didn't know how you wanted to play that, Doc.
I don't know what the hell's happening. All we know.
I
is
would be
it's
super
skeleton
interested to see what
stuff.
happens to know what Doc found and like how that works out.
Well,
Cool,
let's do
so,
this.
yeah.
Let's take a 10 and we'll come back and we'll give your characters some time to reconvene, compare notes, check up on things, and it won't be like another long stretch. We'll just take a minute to collect ourselves and get a direction
yeah.
and we'll go
I
from
will
there.
say no. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will say it is starting to hit me now.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
then-
we should. If we're gonna continue, we should all be on the same page. So yeah, if
Yeah.
you're not feeling it, then let's.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I
Close
was
it off.
initially,
Let's-
but now
let's
it's
close
hitting me.
Yeah,
Let's close it off. It's fine
Yeah.
by me. You guys can you guys are in a place where you can communicate, so if you guys want to like table talk throughout at any like offline, that's fair game. That's all fine. Usually it's I'm sticky about like sharing information each other don't have and strategizing where it's not appropriate, but it's appropriate.
Oh, we're all in the same room now, so
Yeah, we're all back together. The
Yeah.
party is reunited, and Lady Voctor and the cultists are aghast at what you've done to their glorious painting, and the skeletons are dead, and that's where we will end it for this week. Thank you, the internet, for hanging and watching our shenanigans and for washing your bums. We truly appreciate every
Yes,
time.
thank you
Especially
so
you,
much.
Charles.
Thank
If
you.
your name is Charles, wash your ass.
And if your name is not Charles, also wash
You
your
should
ass.
still do it. Yeah, it is not just a thing for Charles's.
This
Where's the
is-
bidets? Bring out the bidets.
Break
Yeah,
out
for
the
real.
A
I'm gonna go
bidet a
Amazon and buy
day
one
keeps
now.
the
That's right.
poopy away.
That's right.
Honestly, that's such a great tagline.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, then I'm going to close this off. Fare thee well, adventurers, and keep your wits about you on your own adventures through the mists.
Bye.